Good evening to those who listen. It's February 8th, 2023. It's 6:50 p.m. And please say a prayer for me again. I'm sorry to keep asking for prayers. But I did 2 days, if you can call it 2 days, of working doing DoorDash delivering food. Monday I went for an hour. Made $16, 13 after gas. And while I was driving, every time I went over a bump, it just felt like the whole car was just going to collapse. To me, it seems like it's the frame, even though, the mechanic says it's the axles, the bearings. I can't remember. There's other stuff too. And I was just scared to keep driving, so I went home. And then today I was like, I gotta get some money. I gotta get some money in. So I went out again, and I just did a little bit more than an hour. I made $21, so maybe like $18 after gas. But this time it was crazy too, because I was driving, and every time I'm going over bumps, I was just like, and I'm just bouncing too. And, I'm worried about my back and my neck, but it's actually doing, I went to the chiropractor today, and my neck's not doing too bad. And lower back's doing good, still doing good, pretty much. But I'm, bouncing around, and I'm thinking, geez, this car's going to collapse, and I don't want to be stranded somewhere. So I prayed. I was like, Lord, if this car's going to break down, please give me a sign beforehand. And the very next delivery I went to, McDonald's, I went in, got the food, and came back out. And I mean, as soon as I started backing up, it was this horrible noise. Horrible. And if I turned, if I'm going over bumps, it's just when it's just driving on the road, it's making this really, it just sounds like the whole car is just, it's bad. And I was already quoted just for, these problems, it would be $700. And if I fixed it, I'd be totally broke. And then if something happened after that, I wouldn't have enough money for this next coming up month's rent. So I didn't want to jeopardize my rent. So I'm just going to try to get a job where I can walk to work. Because I'm so scared now. I'm literally really super scared to even drive it anywhere anymore. So, I don't know. It's just like, I can't catch a break. And, I got all these people that owe me money. If they would pay what they owe, I'd at least be good for a couple more months. And, in the meantime, hopefully I can get a job, even if I have to walk. And hopefully my back will hold up on a job. Or the disability finally comes through, but I don't know. And then I went to the doctor yesterday. And this is the pulmonary doctor. He says my asthma is so out of control. And it is, but, I've been just getting by with these nebulizers and my asthma spray, and he says you can't do that. He says you're gonna wind up depending on, that's supposed to be for emergencies, he says, and it's just going to keep getting worse, and then that won't work. So now I'm on a different asthma medication, preventative one. The problem is I've had this before. I can't remember what the side effect was from it. I think it was just that it made my breathing worse, so we'll see. But I got to try it to see if it works. I was on QVAR, and it but he says that QVAR is for babies. He didn't mean it as an actual baby, but it's for, it does the least amount. I don't know. It's just, I gotta figure stuff out, and just giving it, I keep giving it to God, take this problem, take this. And whatever your will is, that's all that's all I ask for you guys to pray for too. Just pray for God's will in this situation. I don't know what's gonna happen and what who knows, maybe I'll find a job where I can just walk, but until I can fix the car. But I've already put over $6,000 in this car already. I mean, with the cost and everything, the cost of the car and then all the repairs and everything. So it's going to be closer to $7,000 once I get it fixed. And the car, I guess, if it was in perfect running condition, would be worth like $5,000. The most I saw in Blue Book was $5,200. So I don't know. I'm just worried. My friend's like, well, just fix the car, then you'll be able to drive. And because I'm not doing too bad on the DoorDash, but I'm just afraid my back will go out. And then I'm afraid if my back went out, then I wouldn't be able to drive anyway. So I'm thinking maybe I should just try to get a job and then just walk there. That's my thoughts. I don't know. It's up to God. I'm just trying to survive here. And I mean literally survive. All I want is just enough to pay my bills. That's it. I don't care to have all this extra money for whatever. I just want to be able to pay my bills. And everything just went up for me, when my roommates moved. So now the rent went up $100 each for us. And then the utilities, it went up over $100 too. So it's at least like $200 more a month now. I don't know. It's just, I'm not asking much. Just give me, let me work. Let me drive my car and deliver some food. All I'd have to work is like 15 to 20 hours, and that's all I want. And I'd rather work 40, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I don't want to screw up my back so bad that I can't do anything. So I'm hoping I can just get a part-time job and then maybe have it spread out too, my schedule. So I'm not working back-to-back days, so then less chance of my back going out completely. I don't know. I don't want to keep blabbing on, but just say a prayer for me. Pray for God's will in this situation. I need a miracle here. All right. Thanks for watching. God bless.